Okay. I mean, not too shabby of a day at work. I mean, this extra hour, though, for whatever reason, is kicking my ass. I think it's just because usually, I'd be getting to the gym and like it'd be light out, and then I'm heading home in the dark, and it's like, cool, it's like bedtime. But now it's like I'm heading to the gym in the dark, and it like, I don't know, and like when I'm about to get off work, it's like dark outside, and it makes me like, I'm like, man, I should be getting to bed right now. Like, is it fucking 7 o'clock? And I look at my watch, and I'm like, it's only 5, like right now it's 5:22. I'm going to the gym just straight after work, and I mean, look how fucking dark it is outside. So it's just like, it's kind of a little bit mind-boggling almost, like it really throws you off beat a little bit, I guess. But today, we're back from our rest day. We are going in to hit some push. Now, I really didn't get to play around with exactly my idea of kind of splitting up push A and push B to kind of focus on different priorities per se, but I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to keep them both the same, and then after a few weeks, then we'll kind of be able to, be like, because since I'm not doing weekly check-ins with the coach, I'm just going to post on my Instagram every week a picture of the scale weight and like run a video of me running through some poses or whatever. And that'll kind of be my way of like, okay, what am I lacking in? What's improved from last week or a few weeks before? What do I kind of need to work on that kind of stands out as like not as great in my physique? And I already kind of have some ideas. Like, I think I need to push in a little bit more bicep volume, or that's like one of the biggest ideas I have. Legs, I just need to work on overall growth. But it kind of, after a few weeks, I feel I'll kind of have a bit of a better idea of what I'm liking that I programmed and what I'm not liking, and I'll kind of go from there and trying to do a little bit more prioritization, I guess, is what I'm trying to get after. So that's kind of my current goal and plan, and that's what I'm trying to attack. But until then, I'm just going to do the same push day, same pull day, same leg day, all 3 days. And because, if it's good and I think it's a great workout, why not keep doing it? I mean, I feel I'm not like advanced enough into my career where I necessarily need that. That was the thing with my coach I didn't really like, is it was like, oh, this is lacking, so let's start prioritizing on this in our lifts. And then after a while, it's like, okay, now that we kind of got that issue fixed, let's focus on this. So I'm like, instead of just focusing on one issue at a time, why don't we just focus kind of overall on everything and kind of go in with more of a mindset, instead of being like, oh, my hamstrings are a little bit weak. Let's try and do lots of hamstrings volume and not worry about quads as much. It's like, okay, but then what about my quads? Like, that whole time I was like, I should be hitting 2 leg days, and I can just add a little more hamstring volume onto each day, or try new exercises and try hitting it from different angles and getting a different kind of stretch on it. But I'm just like, it makes sense to me, if you're a super advanced lifter, and like you're pretty fucking big, I think it makes sense to be like, okay, my chest is fucking super dominant over every other body part I have. So let me, instead of hitting 2 chest days, on my second chest day, we'll just do arms instead. Because I'm good enough off just 1 chest day. I'm not gonna go losing nothing, and my chest is, overpowering everything else in my physique. That makes sense to me. But I'm at a stage, in like my career and my lifting journey, where it's like, I'm not that huge by any mean. I've got a long way to go. So in my eyes, it just wouldn't really make much sense at all for me to just, completely neglect something just because something else needs work. I'm like, yeah, obviously there's parts of my physique that are better than others, but also just overall, I need to bring up everything, So it'd be silly of me to cut out some chest volume just so I could get arm volume. It'd be like, no, let's just do push-pull legs, and I'm going to get my bicep and tricep volume, and I'm going to get my chest volume twice a week, and same thing with my arm volume. I'm going to get it twice a week, and same thing with legs and back twice a week, instead of being like, oh, chest is good, let's just hit it once a week, and then we can focus on biceps for its own workout the second day of the week. It'd be like, you know, it makes sense if it was like, oh my god, your chest is like so fucking crazy good, and it's just like, it's not gonna go shrinking on you nowhere. It's always been such a dominant part of your physique. Then it makes sense. But I'm not that advanced of a lifter, so it don't make sense for me. And if you're just getting into the gym, guys, I mean, just find a split that you rock with and fucking rock off that split, you know. Try new things, but don't get too technical with it, you know. I'm a firm believer that as long as you're in the gym and you're pushing yourself hard, you're training hard, you're eating the food, you're gonna grow. Now, obviously, there comes a point where it's like you kind of got to switch things up, whether it be diet-wise, food intake, with you're playing with your food intake a little bit, and your fat intake and carbs and protein, or whether it just be kind of little things, you know. But it takes a while to get there. Like, I was a firm diehard believer of the Arnold split for the longest time, and then when I first started YouTube, people were like, how do you hit chest and back in the same day? So I was like, okay, let me try something else. And I was doing the bro split, and I loved the bro split while I was cutting, because it was like perfect enough recovery that I didn't need a rest day. But now it feels like I'm so busy with like work and other things all the time that it's like I kind of needed a split with where I could get a rest day. And so push-pull legs was fucking perfect, because it's like I ain't got to worry too deeply about not getting enough time in to recover or whatever else. So it really just works pretty freaking perfectly in my eyes. But, you know, it's all just personal preference. Yeah, you ain't got to do it the way I'm telling you to do it. You just got to do it your own way. So that's really my biggest piece of advice, is if you're first getting into the gym, just try new things out, and if you don't like it, try something else. And if you don't like that, try something else until you find what you like, you know. Don't force yourself into doing something else just because you heard someone like, oh my god, this is the best and the only way to grow muscle. Like when I first got into the gym, I was always looking like, you know, you'd look at all those videos like how to grow arms, and it'd be like, these are the only 3 movements you need, these are the 3 movements you have to do. Instead of doing that, you know, maybe you could take a bit of advice off of that, but after taking that advice, maybe move on to something else and be like, okay, you know, it helped a little bit, but I like these 2 bicep movements, fucking hate the third. Find something to switch the third with, you know. Do what you like and what you think feels best, because at the end of the day, whatever you think feels best is going to be better than whatever anybody else tells you. Because, you know, I could be an advocate for JM press, swear that's why my triceps are big or whatever, but somebody else could try them and be like, dude, I don't fucking feel them, I think it's a terrible exercise. It'd be like, okay, find something else to do. You know, if you don't like it, just find something else to do and find whatever you rock with, you know, instead of forcing yourself into something else, you know. But I've been yapping pretty long and I'm getting pretty into it, so let's just go hit some push. I forgot my hat, but oh well. Fuck, I had myself at 10, so I'm gonna rewatch it back, but I think I am spot on, either 10 or 9. I hope 10. If I got 10, badass, because we had gotten 8 the first time we picked up the 80s last week. We struck out and we got 7, so that was frustrating, but if we came in today and got 10, I'm so happy with that. So 2 more sets and we'll keep on pushing forward. Okay, only 1 rep drop. So that was perfect. And I mean, obviously my negatives aren't as slow as they used to be, but they're still like pretty on point. So really happy with it. And I think it was almost kind of helped making the switch from doing pec deck first to these first. That might have been the issue, but after this I'll do my flat press and then I'll do the pec deck, lateral raises, triceps, low to high, triceps, bam, pose, get home. Kind of hoping I could have matched it, but oh well, not the end of the world. Now we just got to do flat press for 3 sets, and I've been using the 70s, but I feel last week I remember I was talking about maybe bumping it up to the 75s. Let's see here though. No, we'll keep it at the 70s. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Keep it at the 70s and work on our form some more, because I always struggle with it a little.
Get out of my friend's camera. That's not cool.
I think I had 13, but I'm gonna have to rewatch and double check. I kind of lost count. Count was definitely a hair off. I think I was at 11. Yeah, I got 11 first set, 10 right here. So just try and match 10 again. I mean, I just feel like my form's a little off on flat dumbbell press, but getting better. It's just a hard movement for me. I don't know why I kind of struggle with it. Oh, okay. Move on to some pec deck. And I almost fell off the bench pretty hard there. Come on. Well, I'm kind of getting a little upset at this workout, but I'm trying to also understand that the way I've kind of switched things around, I can't really expect to come in and, you know, push the same numbers on certain movements. Like, obviously on these, my reps can be a little higher if I start with it versus end with it, and same goes with incline press. You know, my reps can be lower if I do it later, but if I start with it, my reps are going to be higher. And obviously incline dumbbells kind of what I'm trying to prioritize on the most, so I kind of move that back to the beginning. But you know, if I'm like in the middle of a prep, I'm totally okay with starting out here because I'm not really going for strength or nothing, but right now I'm really trying my best to progress and move up. So oh man, did they? Nope, adductor machine's still broken, but fuck, my chest is feeling extremely pumped up. So we're gonna one more set and then we'll do our chest supported lateral raises, some JM press, load a high cable fly, push downs, do some posing. But feeling great today so far, so let's just keep moving forward. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Okay, do some lateral raises now. Oh, up one. So there's a bonus, but whew, man, I do like this movement a lot. I actually like the shit out of it. It's like, it makes your dick get hard and bust everywhere. So it's a pretty great movement. So we'll do 2 more sets and then I'll just flip her on the bench and do some JM.
Including the Fred and Sarah Colombia on Pop Rocks.
Okay, I gotta go rip a piss real quick, but man, my side delts freaking pumped. Chest, fucking motherfucking pumped. So I'm gonna rip a piss, one more set, do some JM, get the triceps going. Fuck. Okay, let's freaking move on and do some JM press. So, make sure I'm all centered up here-ish, esque. Probably about as good as it'll get. I think that was like right around 11. Might be a little off, might not be. I don't really know. I do know it felt really good, and I threw a 2.5 on this time, so happy with it. Let's hit 2 more sets.
Performance with the lyric opera of Chicago. Will be performed with the orchestra and chorus will use a completely new sonic and visual experience album in Chicago. It launches if you're going to be in attendance, please Julia Cunningham on Instagram. Stephen Hopkins on the way. It's Cold War Kids.
Fuck. Okay. That was quite fantastic. One more. And like there, I had myself at like 13, so I'm definitely gonna watch footage for that on my first set because I forgot. So. Okay. Freak. Hey. Oi. Freaking monkey. I should have worn a hat. My hair's still a little too short. And I have really thin hair, so sometimes like it's so light, like my hair is, and it's like, it looks like I'm balding, but I promise I'm not balding, guys. I just have thin hair, so you can see my scalp pretty easily when I don't got as full of a head, if you catch my drift. Only thing that sucks about having thinner hair, like, I think I can keep my hair, give or take till I'm 30, because if I was gonna lose my hair, it'd be gone by now, because dad's side of the family, all bald. Mom's side of the family, all have like a pretty full head of hair, so I think I'm pretty well locked in, because my dad was losing hair when he was like 18, like started having a receding hairline, and I'm 19, I'm out of the clear, my hair still grows in quick and everything, so far I'm good, but you never know what gear will do, so there's another point. But let's do our load of highs. My best guess would that be, it's probably around 10-ish, and went up, let's see, it'd be 7.5 pounds, and it felt really good. I had myself kind of around 10, so hopefully I watch back the footage and that's the actual case. Oh, my chest is pretty freaking fried. But pretty full at the same time. Okay, we can get rid of this cable. It is somebody else's to claim now, but this cable I'm keeping all to me, myself, and I, so I can hit some freaking push downs. I said push downs. And this time 110 was a bit heavy, 105 was like right on the dot, so I'm just gonna add a 2.5 to 105. Oh man, this 2.5 is kind of dangling a little bit, but you know, it's working just well enough that I ain't too overall worried about it. It's just someone's on the leg curl, so I didn't want to go over there and, you know, kind of yoink weights. I know they're not going to use them, but it just feels kind of awkward to do so. So I am gonna neglect from doing so, unfortunately. But then it's like the pin don't reach far enough if you, oh, maybe that's it. Keenan flap. You guys see that bullshit everywhere? The Keenan flap, the most goated exercise. It's like, shut the fuck up. Okay. Only 1 rep down, but throwing on the 2.5, we're like right there where we were with 105, which obviously is our goal with progressive overloading. But here recently, I haven't been sticking to it as much as I would like to for like these last few days. So, I mean, definitely something I got to get back in tune with a little bit, but one last set. Drop set. Okay. I'm gonna throw up these. Better throw this up too. And we can find somewhere with some mid-ass sliding and pose. Oh, bucko. Man, am I full as a fucking brick house right now. Yes! Ooh. Man. I mean, look at the side profile. I feel like we're looking pretty great, guys, so I'm really happy right now. But let's get going and get home. Nothing lasts forever in the cold November rain. Woo. Pretty great lift. Pretty great motherfucking lift. What do you say, guys? I'm really happy with how it went. You know, counting, obviously, still got to work on it a little. But one thing I am excited for is tomorrow's Thursday, and I'm in better spirits now. I don't know why, just like today I was a little bit tired. And like yesterday, I was feeling a little bit like sick. Got to bed at a good time, felt better. I've just been like a little, like my face has been like kind of red. Like I've just been like, my body's kind of warm, but like I'm not actually warm. I'm just like a little bit sick, but I feel like that lift got me over my sickness, man. I mean, nothing to it but that, you know, so I'm feeling a little better after that lift. But I was not feeling that great going into my lift. But I wasn't like, I'm not so sick that I'm like, oh my God, I'm on my deathbed. I'm more so just like, man, you know, I feel like a little bit congested, a little bit tired, sickness. But I'm feeling a lot better now. And, you know, it's been hard to push my meals down because I've been a little sick. So I haven't been like super duper hungry by any means. But I'm feeling better now, and I am pretty hungry now. But I do got to go to my parents, grab bingo, so let's hope my camera don't fucking tip over and delete on me today, because every single time, without fail, when I go up my parents' driveway, it happens. But, oh well. So, plans for the rest of the week, guys. Tomorrow, we're going to go hit pole. We're going to go, you know, lift intense, lift heavy, fucking get a nice fucking back and bi pump. Gotta love to see it. Always love to see it. And then, Friday we'll go in, we're gonna hit legs. After we hit legs, I'm gonna run home, I'm gonna grab bingo, I'm gonna grab my grab her kennel and stuff, and I'm gonna head to Laramie. I'm gonna zip to Laramie. So I probably won't be in Laramie till like midnight. I'm just gonna go down in Surprise Meadow. I told her I was gonna go down like Saturday, you know, but I just want to go down Friday. I'm like, I'd rather just drive down Friday, get it out of the way, fucking sleep in, get a cuddle with my shorty. I haven't gotten to see her. We'll see her, and what feels like, I seen her at the UW game, but like not that long, because she was hanging out with her friends. And then last week she went to Colorado, so I do indeed miss my girlfriend. So I'm pumped to see her. On Saturday I already watched The Black Phone too, but I'm gonna rewatch it with her. It was a good movie, and she wants to see it, so me and her are gonna go see it. So we'll watch that Saturday night. Maybe me and her will cook some steaks or something, or go somewhere nice to get some dinner. I don't know, something along those lines. But yep, I'm kind of excited. I'm just gonna walk into her house. She'll either be one of two options. She's either gonna be sleeping, or knowing her, she'll be like sitting in like some old ass like t-shirt and like underwear or something, sitting on the couch with like a face mask on and her little hair do-rag thing. So I'm excited to see her. I miss her, you know. It's like the small little imperfections about somebody that it just you miss sometimes. Like, I miss seeing her wear like trashy clothes with a face mask, because I love her. So yeah, and I'm sure if you guys have a girl you love or whatever, you're like, I love just seeing her and like being herself, just like, even if it's in like her underwear and a shitty old baggy t-shirt with holes in it and a green weird looking face mask on. But it's one of those two options. But if she's sleeping, I'm gonna just put Bingo on the bed and let Bingo wake her up, and that'll be a scary surprise for her. But yeah, excited for it. And for my rest day video, I'm just gonna yap a little on my drive to Laramie, help me pass some time. So yeah, that's my current plans, guys. But I'm gonna go grab Bingo real quick, and then I'm gonna head back home.